I want to give a shout out to the fantastic egg people that led us into the Forbidden Temple this week for this presentation of Minor League Esports. We have Premier League action, Blizzards versus Foxes. Hello everyone, my name is Novanta and I'll be hanging out with you talking about the fantastic game of Rocket League. But I'm not alone. I'm being joined alongside the man, the myth, the legend himself, Hive's own Noah. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How about you yourself?
Man, I am excited. Premier League is the best of the best of the best. And this is going to be one match for the ages. And this match presented by 8 p.m. Music. Your music turned way up.
Yeah, and I'm actually super excited for this match, not only because it's a Premier League match, but it's also, they're tied in stats right now for 11th place. So they both have something to win for.
That's true. A series win here will put either team into the upper echelons of their leagues. But, let's without further ado, let's get down to the Forbidden Temple right now. Foxes versus Blizzards Premier League action starts right now.
Awesome. And it looks like Yeezy versus Blukes. Who's going to win this kickoff? Looks like it's in favor of Blizzard.
Yeah, the Blizzard are looking to make something happen. For those of you who are new to the Premier League, this is an untapped salary cap, which means the best players like that. Iggy with an easy score. Fox is up 1-0 over the Blizzard. Check this out. A lot faster pace than I was expecting.
Yeah.
10 seconds in, easy go.
So Yeezy was in a very weird position just because he was stuck under the ball, and that results in that first goal.
True. I was saying the Premier League is an unsalary capped league, which means the best of the best of the best play in this division of minor league esports, going to show you that sometimes we have players from all different spectrums of the game. Iggy looking to make two happen, but it's cleared away by Yeezy.
Very good fake by Wave, actually, just baiting out Yeezy. Now the ball is stuck in the corner. Very good challenge by Iggy. And now the transition into the orange half.
I think Wave is the one to keep your eyes on. Here's somebody that likes a ground game, can also fly if he needs to. But one thing I like about Wave is they always seem to be on both sides of the pitch at once. Iggy, 2 goals off the top, off the rip. The Foxes are almost showing their dominance here.
Yeah, and it was actually a really good bump by Wave. If Wave didn't get that bump, I'm going to probably put my bets that that ball could have been saved.
Yeah, I was just about to say that Wave is the kind of player that's able to get his hands dirty, takes off the gloves, the henchman, if you will, of this 2-on-2 league. But when he works with Iggy, it looks like they are producing goals right off the rip here. Blizzard's trying to find a new strategy, trying to find a way to get on the board themselves, because very, very simply, at the Premier League level, games can run away from you super quickly.
Yeah, especially because it's so much easier to punish someone in the Premier League for even a slight mistouch. So it'd be interesting to see who actually comes out on top here.
Like most series, it's best of 5. Like you said earlier, both teams are pretty much deadlocked in the standings, and winning a series here will put them even close to playoff considerations. Fox looking to make this game out of reach, trying to get a third goal here. Iggy's eyeing it, but it's cleared by Yeezy. Not quite the best way possible, but knocked on around off the side of the crossbar. Iggy's trying to make something happen himself.
Yeah, I believe Iggy was actually trying to go for that corner boost and didn't manage to get it. So now Iggy's going to be out of the play for a little bit. It looks like he actually got some pads on his way out, so he should have boost going back into this challenge.
When you're playing at this high level, this could be a goal here, clear up the line by Yeezy. When you're playing at this high level, is boost starving still a strategy you'll quite use, or is that something you're trying to do as part of a more detailed, comprehensive strategy?
So what I normally do is you would try to get the boost as you're rotating outward, and this prevents them from even getting that boost in the first place, but you're not over-rotating. You're not like doing something out of the ordinary. You're just following up and making sure that with your rotation, you are also doing something other than just rotating.
Over-rotations actually can be a problem for teams. A good point. Good eye on that. Yeezy got his drive broken up by Wave. Iggy with the shot down. A little bit of a boom there off the wall. Wave's eyeing it, but Yeezy's there instead. Yeezy looking to make something off the left side. Taps in the right middle. Duke's eyeing it. Cleared away by Iggy.
And now it's interesting to see what Iggy would do there. I actually wanted to go for the demo, but unfortunately the ball was in his face. Ball coming off of the corner. Iggy there.
How do you feel about demos as part of like the new metas when it comes to games, especially at this level? I mean, sometimes it can be very triggering, sometimes it can be a sound strategy. What do you fall on that?
So I think demos are a really crucial way to play twos. But however, I don't think that you need to necessarily win just based off of demos, as Yeezy actually gets this goal.
Fantastic shot. He's just hanging outside the club after it closes, waiting to see what's going on, and makes Iggy pay with that wayward touch. Easy 2-1 Foxes. 9 seconds to go.
Yeah, and actually, Iggy really got a really bad touch going off of the sidewall, and that's why he was able to get that ball capitalized, as Iggy actually, speaking of, gets a goal for his own, making up for that one mistake.
Oh yeah, that's the best thing in the world. When you concede a goal, you look at your teammate and go, I got this. Bottom 90, 3-1 Foxes.
I'm very interested to see. Okay, so they do the left side kickoff as Iggy goes for that, and now it's all Wave versus Yeezy.
A little bit of a one-on-one there in the mid-pitch. Duke touching it, redirect, wide to the right, and Yeezy's there. Oh my goodness me. What was that?
That was a very good pass. So Yeezy actually stayed in, and just in case Duke had a really bad shot, Yeezy was there to clean up, and it's actually a 1-goal difference.
Dang. That's a quote for me right there. 3-2 Foxes game 1. About a little over a minute to go in this one. But we're not done scoring. It's 4-2. Every time the Blizzard have a strike, the Fox have an answer.
And it was really good because Yeezy missed that first touch, so now Iggy could have went for that ball, and as long as he puts it to the right side of the net, he could score all day, and that's what he does, and now it's a 2-goal difference.
4-2 game 1 of this 5-game set. We play all 5 games. Very, very similar like the sport of baseball. Teams can win a series, but there's always going to be 5 games played. Fox is looking to win game 1. A little bit more than a minute left to go. You got both Iggy and Wave eyeing the attack by Duke. With a shot over Wave's head. Attacking the goal. You have Duke eyeing it. Here comes Easy. With a little bit of tap float over. Duke's their second option. Oh, a bit too wide. Here is Duke going for a third time. Also wide. Iggy's eyeing it. Cleared off the line. Here's his chance for a little bit of a counter action. Off the left flank. Oh, overshot it a bit, but Wave's there. But Easy gets a hand in there. Wave trying to make a 5th goal happen for the Foxes. But it's cleared off these guys. A brand new redirection here. There's a bit of reset there for the Blizzard. Looking for their 3rd goal. Across the left corner. You have Duke here with a little bit of a squeeze. And it's not enough. Wave is cleared off the line. Wow, what an exchange.
Yeah, and I love how when Wave was actually coming back, the ball, Iggy didn't ever go for the ball, and that was really good because it allowed Wave to get back and have time to get boost, which is super crucial in this high rank.
It looks like game 1 is wrapping up to an end. 4-2 Foxes, and they have the first game in this series. You know, Premier really gets a bad rap. No, a lot of people say, you know what, it's just those guys who are floating in the air and doing those fancy air rolls. But we saw a very physical game where the ground was a part of both teams' attack as well. Thoughts about game 1?
Yeah, so like I said, I think it was really good by Iggy. Iggy really capitalized on they thought that they had to clear, or sorry, that the Blizzard had to clear the ball, and they did, but they didn't need to do it fast, and that's what Iggy was waiting on. And if they were to play it slowly, then you know Wave could get out and grab boost and be behind. So if they keep that up, I don't see any way that Blizzard can answer this.
Well, the Blizzard were behind, but they allowed 2 goals, and those 2 goals were fancy AF. I mean, if you're Blizzard, what's going to happen in game 2? What do you do to turn up to make sure more goals are happening on your side of the scoreline?
That you just need to slow down the pace and make sure that you change up the pace when you have that ball possession. You want to make sure that when you are in the opponent's half that you like slow down or whatever to try to get some fakes and, you know, try to get some bait in.
Excellent. Game 2 is happening right now. Foxes are up 1-0 in this 5-game set.
Yeah, so who do you think might win this match? If, you know, like what needs to be changed in order for there to be any win for the Blizzard?
I like the way the Blizzard are doing, the fact they have a bit of in sync when it comes to their passes, but they're going to have to get more aggressive. Too many of the times they have chances for counters, and they're stopped by someone like Wave. I mean, Wave is a heavy, he's a henchman, he's a boss, but I do think the Blizzard have the tools to come out on top, at least make this a very even-keeled series. As you can tell right now, Clarion shot off the line.
Yeah, and if we were to look at the Blizzard stats for just a quick second, Blizzard is has the most goals in between these two in between these two teams, and they're super offensive. So if they get the ability to be offensive, then they can definitely run away with this. But as Duke actually scores.
Yeah, that's what happens when your man's in sync. See, Wave had a shot to clear off. He saws it, and right there, that world-class service, man on Sunday, Duke's like, thank you very much. I got this one. 1-0 Blizzard.
Yeah, and it was actually very unfortunate that the Foxes just were completely without boost, and that's why that goal actually happened. And not to mention they were both on the same side of the field.
What I'm seeing now is a little bit more aggression from Yeezy, actually acting that Wave-type role, just breaking up passes, and maybe that opens up opportunities for someone like Duke. And that's what you need. You have to match aggressive with aggression sometimes. There's no rule for second place for a nice guy in RL, especially you can blow up another car, keep on driving.
Exactly, and like we were saying before, if there's any demos that come out, like that attempt from Wave, it might actually open up some big scoring opportunities as Duke actually gets the demo, and the ball is just hanging out in the blue end.
Yeah, that's a good point there. It seems more and more that once both teams get to figure each other out, understand their strengths and weaknesses. For example, Wave understands top of the crossbar. I'm going to camp out there if I need to when Duke goes in the air because that's the way it's come down. Conversely, you're looking at the Blizzard saying, okay, when the Foxes are doing their exchanges in midfield, let's get in their faces. And it's kind of cool to see how both teams have to elevate to give themselves the chance to poke holes in each other's defenses. It's fantastic play from both teams here.
Yeah, if I were actually Iggy in that situation, I would have just carried the ball on top of your head and, try to force him to think that you're going to flick it, maybe even drop it below him and try to get the shot, but that shot was way too slow.
Easy in traffic, trying to pop it over off the crossbar. Props for being brave, but knocked away by way over the line of that Duke shot. Props for Duke for being there for his partner. Again, always in sync, but it wasn't enough. Here comes Wave off the right horn. Cleared away by Yeezy. Again, aggression wins the day. As we saw, we have a little bit of a shot here. Clear off the line by Iggy.
As Wave, just a goal line save. Very, very, very close. But Wave still showing that no matter how slow he can sometimes be going in the net. Actually, speaking of, Yeezy with the goal.
So here's the thing here. You have Duke with a fantastic shot that was on goal anyway. This is why it's so confusing. But you got Yeezy there as just a little bit of the, I got you, fam, just in case he gets a hand on it. You know what I'm saying? That was what I'm talking about. When you're in sync with your tag team partner, you guys can go for the straps, go for the championships, because you're amazing.
Well, unfortunately, in that situation, actually, a shooting opportunity and just a little wide by Wave. But in that situation, Wave over-rotated by getting the corner boost, especially only because he needed that, and that's why that goal came out.
2-0 Blizzard, but Foxes get on the board. 2 minutes to go, which is a long, long time in Rocket League, but the Foxes are on the board. 2-1 Blizzard. Again, two different styles of play here. The Blizzard tend to find each other in goal. They're much more of a tag team, alley-oop kind of team, whereas the Foxes are all about brute force. And so far, it's working in their favor. I don't know if they have more goals in them in this game, though.
Yeah, for all games so far, it seems like that the Foxes are just very aggressive in terms of, taking them out of the play physically. And, that's good and all, but you need to be able to consistently get this ball past at least one before you start going for a bump on the other.
That's true. We're seeing a cute spike in demos here. And the Foxes level it. So what happened? So many axles burnt and scarred on the pitch there. Two demos back to back. Open goal for Wave. 2-2 Foxes Blizzard game 2.
So Iggy got the first demo, and then when he went to go get the bump on the second person, he got the bump, but he also got demoed instead, and that just left a straight open net for the Foxes.
Blizzard was like, please avenge me. Somebody avenge me. Got ourselves a little bit of chippiness out there in the bottom half of the pitch. Wave, eyeing goal. Yeezy's there, clears it off the line. Waves eyeing it, mid-pitch action, tipped over by Iggy, but it's cleared, well, not quite clear, deflected by Yeezy. Here comes Wave the third. And a little bit here, the Fox is taking a page out of the Blizzard's book. You see, you have Iggy going down, Fox goes, I'm going upstairs. And just like that, Top Gun style, playing with the boys, 3-2 Foxes.
Yeah, it's actually funny that the Iggy didn't even go for the shot. He actually just went straight for the goalie, which is super good because the goalie had to actually back up and could not get that ball after.
Yeah,
as another one comes out for the Foxes.
Woo! This may be the game breaker almost here. Wave off the wall, decides to do it himself, rolls it over. A little bit of a sandwich, which could have paid off the Blizzard had they blocked it, because they weren't. There was no one there to deflect 4-2 Foxes.
Yeah, and with only 75 seconds remaining, yeah, you just would hope that the Blizzard can just step up and, you know, make sure that they have all this free open space and not just throw it, you know, to the opponent's end. You really want to make sure that these guys have the goals, and the only way to do that is by putting yourself in that 1v1 situation.
We got a little less than a minute to go. This is almost 4 unanswered goals, maybe even more from the Foxes if it's the way they've been playing in this 5-game set. Looking fantastic against the Blizzard. The Blizzard trying to find out something that works for them too. Putting back the line. Nice defense there. Well, I leave the ball open over for Iggy. Missed by Wave. Here's a counter by Yeezy. Looking at the goal from the right side. Tips it over. Oh, just wide by Duke. That could have been costly. Here comes Iggy in the counterattack, trying to make something happen on the right side, and it's not there in time. Iggy with the second option, played up the line by Duke. Here's Wave playing back smartly. Here's his chance to make something happen. Here to be a hero here for number 5. A little bit too much off the wedge, and it is out. Not a goal.
Oh my goodness.
What? Play the weak status there. Yeezy's trying to stop the bleeding, and he does. 4-2 Foxes. 2. Wow.
Possibly one more might come out if this ball stays up. Which it might.
It's up and it's down.
So,
let's talk about that. That cleared off the line. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so
What?
the Blizzard had to make so many last-second saves only because they were just constantly out of position. From what it seemed like, the Blizzard would always have the first man, you know, throw it over one person, but then the second man was not ready for the other opposing second man to, you know, take possession of that ball and to take a shot on right away. So when they need to get, you know, a little bit more comfortable in that second man role and make sure that that ball can't go into the back of the net.
That's a good point, because on the surface you can say, oh man, you know, the Blizzard are always there clearing balls off the line, they're getting these saves, but after a while you have to realize you can't spend all game in goal. Something has to happen. So maybe a little bit more of aggression, pushing the ball up and not putting themselves in that position might be to their benefit. But 5-game set and the Foxes are up, 2 games already. Game 3 starting right now at the Forbidden Temple.
Yeah, so like I said, as soon as the way I like to play is I will never go for the ball unless I know that my teammate is at all ready. Even with a little bit of boost, they can still be ready for the ball. So in this scenario, if the Blizzard can do the exact same thing and constantly make sure that each other are okay as second man, then they can definitely win this and come back.
Well, coming back is definitely something we saw even the last game on this channel. Definitely possible for the fabled reverse sweep, but the Foxes are on one right now. I got to give it up to Wave, though. Just being that guy, being able to be the defensive heavy, to put a demo if need to be, and shoot as a second option. But that's St. Blizzard is no slouch, looking for the first win of the series themselves. They've got some goals to their name, so they can definitely score. Production isn't an issue. The idea is they got to score more. It sounds a lot easier said than done, especially at the Premier League level.
Yeah, it will look to be a little bit of miscommunication there at the midfield. Results in, I believe, might be a goal. No, it's actually saved by Yeezy.
Yeah, that was definitely a lucky shot on goal. That was cleared away by Yeezy. Probably a sigh of relief there. Iggy trying to do something. Kicking it off the wall, the right side. Was looking for some off-the-wall mid-play action by Wave, but it was broken up. But Wave has the ball now. On the right, looking over, crossing over the mid, blocked, T-boned by Yeezy there. And Yeezy has clear of his own. 20 points for the clear ball if you can score at home. Iggy looking, eyeing the ball. Maybe something on the edge of his octane, but it wasn't. It was flush. Second option, second chance, second attempt. Cleared away.
Yeah, now Iggy's just going to try to stall this so his teammate can get back, and so a perfect air dribble is exactly what he needed, and that allowed Wave to get back.
Wave. Stop by easy, real easy. The Wave still has his car on it. Here he is, Iggy, popping up. A little fight in the sky there. Dog fight. Duke has it on goal, but it bounces out the way. Second option there is easy for you. Knock, who's this? The Blizzard. 1-0.
Yeah, so it was just an unfortunate series of late challenges by the Fox, and that results in there being one free open shot, and that results in this goal.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't the crispest exchange between the both teams, but the Blizzard ended up on top there. Props to them for that, for sticking with it and not trying to rotate out and try to regroup.
As the Blizzard 1v1, it gets a very late jump, and the Foxes are just double committing in their own half. This is going to mean that Yeezy might be able to get a free shot as he actually just goes into the corner.
A little bit of luck, a little bit of the corner of serendipity and happenstance there. Duke trying to make it number 2 off the crossbar. Wave around the side, beats the ball by, no, but got it back. Pass with Yeezy. I guess they're having a collision there, opening up for Duke. Duke is trying to do something, but Wave knocks it out too. Wave's on the counter, left flank, heading towards the goal by himself. Open off the wall. Here comes Ziggy, and it's in! What is going on? Look at these Foxes, man. Wow.
Yeah, so it's a very unfortunate misread by Yeezy, and it leaves Duke in a backwards, you know, he needs to hit it backwards, and that's obviously very uncomfortable for any player to be in that situation. That just results in the Foxes getting one goal for the team.
I don't want to underestimate how hard it is to thread the needle, not once, not twice, but 3 times in exchange, and the Foxes just did that. Blizzard, Foxes, 1 apiece in game 3. The Foxes were up 2 games, the Blizzard 0, and we're looking for a best-of-5 series set. Premier League action on minor league esports. Here comes Wave, trying to get over Duke's head, but not enough juice on that. Duke has it off the left flank. Knocked away by Wave. Here comes Easy. Trying to make something himself. A little bit of an air dribble. Trying to go for style points because they count for some reason. Here comes Wave to break it up.
Yeah, no, so Yeezy just missed the mid boost, and that's why there was no air dribble or ceiling shot that came from that. As Iggy comes out and Yeezy's following this ball, gets demoed for it, but now it's going to be Orange that gets possession of this ball, and a shot comes out, and Wave saves it.
Wave was the last man back, but he's been so good on those exchanges this game. It almost seemed like a foregone conclusion that was going to go in there. The defense of the Foxes cannot be understated. Here comes Ziggy. Yeah, he sees Wave on the left side. That's a shot himself. The left, the goal. Here comes Yeezy. He says, you know what? I'm going to try it out there, but he stopped. Wave has the ball exchanged. Yeezy stayed on the wall. Smart play to clear it off, but not clear it far enough. Here's a shot on goal by Iggy, but it's clear off the line by Duke. But Iggy has the ball now. A little bit of a ceiling shot. A bit too much juice on that. Yeezy with the boom across the pitch. Wave, last man back. Tries to knock it away. Does. Here's the ball. Rolling on the goal. Forbidden tempo. Here's a chance for goal number 2, but it's stopped by Duke.
Yeah, now the ball is in the blue at half. Yeezy's just trying to put on as much pressure as possible because this is match point, or sorry, series point. So they want to be able to win this series and, you know, make sure that they have that possibility of, you know, winning the entire thing.
You can't understate that both these teams are essentially deadlocked on the standings. Every game counts. Well, every game always counts in minor league esports, but especially in this series, they want to be able to put themselves in a better position for the playoffs. Clear up the line by Wave. Here comes Iggy, but he's stopped by Yeezy. Duke is back. Maybe it'll be that. No, it's not in time. 2-1 late goal, Foxes. Iggy with the shot. Duke was eyeing it. He didn't have enough juice to get there in time.
Yeah, so it was just an unfortunate challenge by Yeezy. Because Iggy kept boosting, it allowed him to not only get another touch on that ball, but the touch was in his, he was the second touch in the challenge, which meant that it was in his favor the whole way through.
That is fantastic if you're a Fox. Frustrating if you remember the Blizzards right now. 13 seconds to go. Foxes are on a way to win their 3rd game in the series, but 8 seconds, ball's still up in the air. Anything can happen. 1 goal does not mean a lot if he gets a lucky shot. There's a savior tag for Iggy. 3 goals saved on this matchup. And we are waiting for the ball to drop. Will it drop here? Stop by, there it is. Winner Foxes, 3 games up in this series. Premier League action. Foxes up 3 games to Blizzard 0 currently. Noah, let me ask you thoughts about game 3. And do the Blizzards have a chance still to split this series?
So, in my honest opinion, I don't think that, well, obviously the Blizzard can't win this series anymore, but the Blizzard can still win the next 2 games for sure, just as long as they make sure that they get it past 1 and they get the bump or the demo next. But like I said, it just keeps seeming like that the second person in the play just doesn't really have the positioning.
You raised a good point about losing the series, but there's still 2 games to go. I mean, is that a motivator for you? Do you play for pride when you say, you know what, we've already lost the series, but there's still 2 more games to play. Let's make sure it's an even split, or not even split?
Exactly, because every single game, matters. If it's a tie going in the playoffs, it goes down to game differential. And so every single game matters. So if you guys are tied right now in terms of series and in terms of placements overall, you want to make sure that you get these 2 last matches and you win both of these, and you make sure that when it comes to playoffs that you have a better chance to get into playoffs.
We're underway for Game 4. This presentation of MLE Esports. Learn more about the organization at mleesports.gg. And this could have been a goal right after rip here, but it was off the crossbar. The crossbar has been the goalkeeper of the series, it seems, for both the Foxes and the Blizzard.
As the ball actually goes into the orange half, a low challenge dunk, and that allows the ball to go straight in. The second challenges are just so good.
Iggy with the walk-in. I thought it would be wide, but the ball says, you know what? I kind of missed my little holder there. 1-0 Foxes in Game 4.
And as you can tell, these challenges where the Foxes are getting the second touch is just being super crucial because it allows them to always get the challenge win. And that's why the ball is in the Blizzard half for a long period of time.
That's a good point. Good point. I love the fact that Wave stayed behind to break up the counterattack there. Wave doing the dirt work, coming up himself, only attacking into things. Will something happen here in exchange? Off the middle wall, easy service to Iggy, and we're 2-0 Foxes.
Yeah, so it was really good by Wave to actually just hit that straight off the wall because Yeezy was playing for that to go alongside of the wall, and because it didn't, it was out of his reach and it was just a free shot on net.
Props for the effort. A little bit of a challenger in the mid-pitch, and Wave looking to send it back to the Blizzards half. Blizzards looking to make something a little more competitive in Game 4. Here, he cleared off the line. Duke and Yeezy, they're working well in tandem together. Hasn't gone their way when it comes to series wins, but I have to say they haven't played well together today. Only thing they need now is a win or 2 in this series.
As a double comes out from Wave, and it actually is really good that Iggy faked that because it forced Duke to just go for it or super early.
Yeah, timing is everything. You do things a little bit too early or too late, that's the difference between a goal and a nice clear. Here comes Iggy. A little bit of a deflection, a bit left. He's probably shaking his head in the comms, but he's trying to make amends for his mistake here. It's cleared off by Duke. A little bit of an aggressive clear there, kind of like the old spike from a volleyball. Yeezy trying to make a goal there, but stopped by Iggy. Here's Duke for the second option. Tap up the top. Yeezy's there in the middle, and there's a goal. See, there's that alley-oop mentality from the Blizzards coming out to them again. 2-1 Foxes, however.
Right, and I think it was definitely a mistouch by Duke, but a very fortunate mistouch as it goes straight out to Yeezy, and Yeezy just gets that free shot on net and no challenge at all.
There's no mistouches in Rocket League. It's all calculated. All of it's calculated.
Definitely right.
Open goal here. And that was capitalizing on a mistake. It looked like Wayne was trying to go far and wide, but he kind of committed too far off that save and missed it. Was stuck inside the goal, left it open for a 2-2 from the Blizzards.
Yeah, from what it seems like, there's a lot of them going, or the Foxes going backwards in some defensive scenarios, and when they are going backwards, it actually results in that goal into their end. And speaking of a goal, Wave actually scores for the Foxes.
Scores an easy walking in, and then demos Duke after the fact. There you go, or easy after the fact.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate, rather, for that, misflip out of the kickoff, and now the ball is in the blue half, getting cleared out by attempted clear by Wave.
Yeah, 3-2 Fox's Game 4 penultimate game in this 5-game set. Blizzard looking to salvage a win or two from this series. Premier League action here on Minor League Esports. Iggy off the ceiling. Probably can't get there in time. Wave is the last man back. Clears it. Wait, decides to juggle it, tap it, but is knocked away by Yeezy. He's trying to do a goal himself. A bit too wide, far on the right side. Here comes Wave. The ball decided to go a different direction. Here comes Duke trying to touch it himself. Cleared by Iggy. Read that playbook. Said, nah, I'm good, homie. Here comes Wave on the right. Trying to make sure it blocks against him. But there's Yeezy there. A little bit of exchange of his own. Wave is eyeing it on the last man back to a goal. Makes there in time. What a save Wave gets. The savior. Excellent vision there to get there in time to clear that ball off the line.
Yeah, I still think it might result in a goal. Actually, double tap off of the post and go straight in.
Wow, what an effort from the Foxes, but it was all for naught because the Blizzards say, you know what, we're going to tie this up. We'll make it a series. 155 to go, 3-3 all Foxes, Blizzard. This is Premier League action.
Yeah, as the ball goes straight into the orange half, Iggy would have been next, but Yeezy hits it over Iggy, and now the Wave goes into the ball, and now Iggy, possible shot on net as Duke saves it.
Duke is in the back a lot of times, being the start of the counter attack with his fantastic defense, but Duke clears it out again. You got Duke eyeing it, maybe a fourth goal here, but is knocked both sides from Wave and Iggy, who's flanked there like a fighter jet. Here comes Iggy off the left side, around the horn, stopped by Duke. Iggy is okay, gives up with it. Here comes Wave, bumps, but it's all right. He's there in the mid-pitch. Looking like goal number 4 may happen here, but no, the Blizzards have their own idea.
Yeah, so I really like how Wave is making sure that as soon as he hits the ball, that there's a Blizzard member that cannot hit it, and which is super good as it allows Iggy to get that free shot, and that's why Iggy has been scoring as much as he has. Like this, for example, a misread off of the backboard, and it results in a goal for the Foxes.
Like a serpent, Iggy was lying in wait and camping under goal, and he just said, okay, thanks very much, appreciate it.
Well, exactly, and those crucial touches off of the backboard are so fatal that like you have to get those reads, especially in this high of a level.
Yeah, when you get one of those kind of goals scored upon you, that's what really changes the game. Because you put your head down, you go, I can't believe I let that happen, and then the psychology gets into play there. You wonder, oh my gosh, have they already won this game by punishing a mistake that egregious? Like that. Here comes Iggy, maybe breaking the game wide open. It's exactly what I'm saying. When you get those kind of goals where you just feel like, oh man, there goes my confidence, it could be game over for the Blizzard.
Exactly, and I think that's actually what might be happening from the Blizzard as this pinch comes out, and it just is a straight bullet right into the back of the net. But I do have confidence that the Blizzard could at least, if not win this one, the next one for sure.
That's always good. Every team, every game counts. Easy's eyeing it. Trying to float over Iggy. Does a bit too far right. Just want to see the other side of the pitch, you know, going a little bit of a tour there. Wave off the top, a little bit too hard, top the crossbar. Iggy's there at the second option. Yeezy's still there and it clears it off. Iggy tries to be a little defense. Bit too left, right to the hands of Yeezy, but it's okay. It's pretty much inconsequential. The Foxes win game 4. So you mentioned it yourself, a 5-game series, so game 5 is up now. What do the Blizzard have to do to make sure they can get one win out of the series?
I think they need, I think they've been playing well, especially in that match. I just feel like they need like a mental just wipe and just mentally reset themselves. I think that they definitely do have this next match. They just need that confidence back.
A mental wipe, like a neuralizer for Men in Black, or one of those things?
Absolutely.
Game 5 happens now, Forbidden Temple. Blizzard Foxes, the 5th game set, Premier League action on Minor League Esports, and it's happening right now. This is Novanta being joined by Noah, the casters for this evening, having a good time here. We're going to find out who's going to win Game 5 in just a second live.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm really interested to see what the Blizzard can do. I do feel like I said, that they can win this, but they just need to mentally just make sure that everything is okay and, you know, that they definitely do have this.
That's true. Going into the series, both teams are 8 and 12, so I can tell you that every game does matter. But now you're playing for pride, and what a situation we have here. You had Iggy on the attack. Like both Duke and Yuzi would make easy work of this, but the wires got crossed. Bottom 90, Foxes up 1-0.
And you're probably hitting yourself if you're Yeezy, just because that on paper looks to be a very easy hit to do, but unfortunately seems like you drove a little bit too fast. And as the second goal comes out by Wave after the kickoff.
Wave was right there off a little bit of a slow challenge off the wall, playing geometry, and he was basically uncontested by himself. 2-0 Foxes, and only 20 seconds have elapsed.
Yeah, now like I said, I will still be very, mindful of the Blizzard and still think that they could definitely do this as a potential shot comes out and Yeezy actually gets the goal.
With a bit of a scorcher there, Duke has the ball up. It was a little bit of a deflection there, but Yeezy there, the second option. Wade tried to get a hand up, didn't touch it. That was 2-1. The Blizzards are within one. Only 30 seconds have elapsed in this game, and we've already seen 3 goals.
Yeah, and what I really liked about that play that resulted in the Blizzard getting a goal was that Duke went in for the challenge and Yeezy was there behind waiting for the ball to come to him. So if they keep that up, they definitely have this game.
Like snakes in the grass, just lying and waiting for their opportunity to strike. Just like there was blocked. Here comes Duke. Here comes Inky trying to fight for the ball in the mid-pitch. A little bit of a demolition there. Pour one out for the man Iggy. We have ourselves a level game.
Yeah, and Yeezy actually just steals this ball from Duke, as this was a really good shot by Duke. Hits it with the corner of his car because of that demo on Iggy, and that just results in a tied game.
A minute gone, 4 goals scored between the Foxes and Blizzard. It's going to be an absolute hit-for-hit home run derby, if you will. Yeezy trying to add to the tally there, but he has other plans. Up in the sky, not enough time for the attach. Here comes Wave, eyes it down, brings it down. There was no one there for him. Cleared by Yeezy. Duke is saying, I'm going to get back in time with the second option, but stopped by Iggy. Iggy trying to roll things out, but crossed over Duke. No axes were broken, though. Duke read it completely. Fox and Wave and Yeezy in the sky. Iggy has the ball now. Eyeing the goal by himself. Down the middle for the punch. Blocked by Duke. Couldn't get there in time. Gets boost failed him a bit there. Wave and Iggy. A 2-man assault, but it's poked by Duke.
And a really good shot by Yeezy. What I really liked about this shot was he was on top of the ball to hit it straight down, and he hit it with his wheel so there wouldn't be that much speed. And it just sinks straight into the back of the net. 3-2 for the Blizzard.
Blizzards have their lead. 3 minutes, 21 seconds to go in Game 5. On one hand, you have the Foxes. They already have 4 wins today. They must be feeling good about their performance. But the Blizzard understand that what separates them and the bottom half of the table are single game. So every game counts. Every goal counts. Every strike counts, especially for Duke and Yeezy. Then you have the Foxes trying to make their tallies up as well, because like you said, goals do count. Like that one. Here comes Wave once again. 3-3. We're deadlocked.
And it was unfortunate because of that bounce up, you don't actually know where the ball is going. For all you know, it's going straight down the wall or it's going, outward or whatever. But it actually just goes straight back outward, and that allowed the Foxes to get one more goal.
One more goal is definitely satisfactory. It's different when you're playing even Stevens versus being a goal down. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go in its Premier League contest. Blizzard against the Foxes. Foxes up 4-0 currently. Yeezy trying to break up that attack. Duke is saying, I got this. Right side, top red district. Here comes Ziggy. A little bit of the counter, but stopped by Yeezy. Yeezy's eyeing the goal. Looks like he has open road ahead, but a shot wide. Yeezy's trying to come back for a second option, second goal around. Duke's on the right side with them, sharing both sides of the pitch, or both sides of the right side of the pitch. And you have Yeezy hanging it. Wave trying to break something up, trying to break it up himself over the goal, over the second option for Iggy, but it wasn't enough. You have Duke there over Iggy's head saying, okay, I have a clear shot, but no, Wave is up there too. It's going back and forth between Foxes and Blizzard. I'm not sure who has control, but here comes Wave with a shot on goal, but it's cleared away by Duke. Second option, stuffed by Duke again. This is again a fantastic rally by the Blizzard.
Yeah, and what I really like about the Blizzard that are doing right now is just they are forcing so many touches from the Fox that they are not comfortable with, and this is why that there's a tie or a close game with one goal coming from Duke.
Absolutely clinical. I saw the block by Iggy. I go, wow, that was pretty smart. But Duke was there too to put it down in a corner that you couldn't reach. 4-3 Blizzard, 142 to go in this game 5, best of 5 series.
As the kickoff comes out, Wave actually wins that challenge, but now it's Iggy. Iggy looks a little bit out of position. Wave got the mid boost, so he's able to get that ball. Iggy misses, but Duke now has full possession as he also misses by mistake, and Yeezy has to make that save.
Ooh, Wave had good angle on that cut, but it was stopped by Easy. Iggy trying to pop it over. Wave on the back heel on his way back. Gets it, has control of it, gets the side boost, has 100 to work with off the ceiling and the wall. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but Iggy's there. Clean up the mess, open net, but it's shot wide, and that could be critical for the Foxes. Wave trying to make up for that mistake there on the back side of the pitch, but then there's Yeezy. Wave gets there first. Wave, Iggy, Duke, up, past to Yeezy, float over, he's wide as well. Wave against the wall, trying to clear, not a full-on clear, give a shot to Yeezy, but a little bit high, and there's Duke there, clean up the mess. Oh my goodness me.
Yeah, I think that was honestly one of the tightest shots I think I've ever seen. Just going and squeezing it straight under the crossbar, in between the crossbar and Iggy, and now it's 2-goal lead by Blizzard.
If that's not play of the week, I don't know what is. Jeez. Iggy, 35 seconds to go in game 5. Enough time for the Foxes, but it may be out of reach. Here comes Easy with another score, 6-3 Blizzard.
Yeah, and as just more time passes by, more goals are being put into the back of the net from the Foxes. So you're starting to ask, what are the Foxes doing wrong in this game?
You know, if I'm a Blizzard fan, a Blizzard supporter, you're sending the fans home happy. Looks like Duke and Easy has figured it out. Probably might use this tape for next week on the training pitch. But fantastic effort so far for the Blizzard. It may be too late for the series, but this game is a whole other pot of pumpkin, as a mom would say, just in time for Halloween. The Foxes have time for one more. Blizzard trying to rally Wave to Iggy. They already have the series win in hand, but hey, one more goal can't hurt. Here comes Iggy on the left side here. Yeezy says, maybe room for one more. Try to go for the 7. Floating over 2. Stop. Here comes Duke. Popped over. Blocked by Iggy. And the Blizzards take one in this best of 5. What a series, Noah. What a series.
Yeah, and if you were to look at it from a series perspective, this looked way too far out of reach for the Blizzard, but every single match, if you were to look at the stats for every single match, it looked super close. And yeah, there was just a couple mistakes here and there that the Blizzard was getting punished for, but overall, it was a very stellar performance for both teams.
So the Foxes walk away with 4 wins in this series to the Blizzards 1. Was that result fair in your opinion?
I think it was definitely a close and fair game. I think the Blizzard did deserve the 1 win. With how they were playing, maybe you could say 2. It's very arguable, but I think the 1 was definitely a good result nonetheless.
That's true, and that shot, that tag team shot the Blizzards made was fantastic. Plenty of great plays have already happened this weekend with Minor League Esports. Make sure you clip your favorites and send them to us on Twitter at MLE Sports GG so it can be in consideration for Play of the Week. Make sure you use the hashtag MLEPOTW and submit for Play of the Week, presented by our friends at Balls Guarana. I'm telling you, I've been on this. It's fantastic. It tastes great. I have the original. I have cherry. I have all the flavors of Balls Guarana. So make sure you clip out your favorite plays of the week. Use the hashtag MLEPOTW. For my broadcast colleague, Noah, my name is Novanta, and you've been watching Minor League Esports. We'll be right back after this.